way of the Lord.
Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of Prepare Ye Backstage at Godspell with Ryan James Ball. I want to thank you all for coming back for week 2. So this week I'm going to take you guys along as we meet each member of the cast. The cast is assembled of 10 people, our director, music director, and our band. Alongside that, we can get some one-on-one interviews with them and how they feel about getting ready for our production.
Hey guys, so I'm joined today with the director of Godspell. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Ryan Hewitt, and I am the director of Godspell.
So, what number show is this yours at GCT? How many have you directed?
I've directed probably 6 or 7 kid shows, and this is my second main stage show. I did Shrek this summer, and I've choreographed a couple of main stage shows over the past few years, so it's my second big show, I guess.
And when you're not directing at GCT, what are you doing?
I teach drama at Cambridge Academy to the babies.
Shout out to Cambridge. So why don't you tell everybody why you chose to direct Godspell?
I decided to direct Godspell because I think it's a really interesting show because there's no specific way it has to be done. And I've seen so many different takes on it, so many different aspects of the production that I really wanted to be able to put my own spin on it. And that's kind of why I wanted to do it, because a lot of shows are very specific in the way you need to do them. And this one really lets your creativity just go wherever you want it to.
All right. If you could, in one sentence, describe why you cast each member of the cast in their given roles, what would it be? So starting off, Phil Saunders, who's playing Jesus.
Phil. The reason I cast Phil as Jesus is Jesus really has to be very likable to the audience and have a very easygoing personality, and I think Phil has that. He's a very likable guy.
So how about Ben Bagwell, who's singing All Good Gifts?
Ben is another person who has just a beautiful voice, and that song is almost like a prayer, and it's usually played by a younger member of the cast, and that happened to work out for us, but he needs to have a bit of a naiveness about him in the beginning and kind of transform throughout the show, and I think Ben has, being the youngest, it really fit him very well.
All right. How about our wild card, Chaz Giles?
Chaz is just a fun guy, and has a very goofy personality, and usually the character who sings We Beseech Thee has a lot of the jokes in the show and kind of plays the bubbly, goofy character, and Chaz
He fits the bill.
that really well.
Yeah. Well, the girls in our cast, so Juliana Morris, who is playing the Oh Bless the Lord girl.
Juliana has a big booming voice, as everybody who's in the show knows now, and I really felt like she would sell that song and make it what it needs to be.
All right. How about Tiffany Atkinson?
Tiffany has a really great sense of maturity about her, and I feel like her song Learn Your Lessons Well needed that, and that's kind of why I picked Tiffany.
All right. How about Sabrina Cook, who is singing Day by Day?
I think the Day by Day character needs to have almost a bit of reverence about her, and I feel like Sabrina has that kind of very calm demeanor about her, and being the first one who kind of commits to Jesus and has that personality, I feel like she fit it.
How about our very own Tessa Ray Moody, who is singing By My Side?
Tessa, I picked Tessa to do By My Side because I feel like it's probably the most emotional song in the show, and she has a good acting range to be able to carry that song.
She's a very sad person. So how about Shadell Brooks, who is singing Turn Back, Oh Man?
I think Shadell was our kind of surprise at auditions. It's the only person I did not know or I had never met before, and her voice fit the song beautifully. But she had a coolness about her, being the only one that nobody knew. She fit right in, and she kind of jumped in and went with it, and I felt like that kind of personality needed to be for that song.
All right, how about Anna Lyle, who is kind of has a unique role in the show. So why don't you explain Anna's track in the show and why she's playing George. Usually played by a man who sings Light of the World.
Anna has a very bubbly, upbeat personality, and that song is kind of the party to end Act 1. I felt like Anna could headline that for us.
All right, so lastly, you got this guy. So why did you choose me to play Judas in Godspell this year?
Well, I picked you, Ryan Ball, because, again, sort of like Tessa, I felt like you had one of the wider acting ranges of the show, and Judas has to really carry a huge arc through the show of different emotions, and I felt like you were able to play all those different emotions.
So I want to thank Ryan for coming on today to give us a bit of insight what it's like for a director to cast a show with so many important characters, and each of those characters have a role to fill. So thank you, Ryan, for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm Tiffany, and I am singing Learn Your Lessons Well.
I'm Chaz. I am singing We Beseech Thee.
Hi, my name's Sabrina, and I'm singing Day by Day.
Hey, I'm Ben Bagwell, and I'm singing All Good Gifts.
Hi, my name's Shadell, and I'll be singing Turn Back, O Man.
Hey you guys, I want to thank one of my very good friends and fellow cast members of Godspell for joining me. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Tessa.
So Tessa, how do you feel about your fellow cast members, and what are you most looking forward to working with them?
I am just really excited to actually do a play with these people. I did Shrek in the past, and I did makeup and was behind the scenes and stuff, but we have a really strong cast vocally, so I'm really excited to see how our voices sound together and that kind of stuff.
So why don't you tell our viewers what role you play in the show? What's like your featured solo?
I'm singing By My Side, which is the tearjerker of the show.
So what place in the show does your song come in?
It's the part whenever Jesus is about to go off and do his thing, which is kind of a sad moment for the entire cast because he's been with them this entire time, and now he's just like, peace out, guys.
So what would you say is your favorite thing about the show so far?
So far?
Just knowing Godspell, like what speaks to you the most?
I think I like it because I feel like even if you're not a religious person, you can really understand it and have a sense of appreciation for it, because you learn all of these stories and messages that actually can help you in your everyday life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is your favorite moment of the show?
Me.
You.
Push that back.
The way it works is that the entire cast is all present for the part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So the only two named characters will be Jesus
and Judas.
So all the other characters are not named.
Right.
Aside from their own given names. So Tessa, you will be playing Tessa. Tessa.
Jesus.
Tessa.
Judas. Okay.
Thank you so much for joining me, Tessa.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of Tessa in the weeks to come.
You better.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Juliana, and I'll be singing Bless the Lord.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'll be singing Light of the World.
Hey guys, I'm Phil Saunders, and I'm playing Jesus in Godspell.
Hi, my name is Josie Young, and I'm the production stage manager.
Hey, I'm Matthew Miller, and I'm assistant music director and pianist.
Hi, I'm Amy Blackwood, and I'm the music director.
I want to thank you guys for watching week 2 of Prepare Ye Backstage at Godspell with Ryan James Ball. So we'll see you guys next week. If you have any questions for me or members of the cast, you can Instagram, Facebook, or tweet me at Ryan James Ball using the hashtag GCTGodspell.